Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. Now, I have been really checking out the clearance aisle in Walmart lately, and I've noticed they've been having a few more like beauty related items that I would be more interested in. I know they have those sometimes usually, but most of the time it's products I don't really care about, but I noticed that they had some of these palettes right here from Covergirl. These palettes were released, I think, like they were limited edition for fall, Halloween maybe. This one is Candlelit Burgundy. There were 3 different palettes. Unfortunately, this was the only one that was okay. They had one of each of the other 2 palettes and they were both completely shattered. Like the shades on the inside were just gone, shattered. But luckily this one was okay. And I remember seeing this one when they first brought them out, like they had a little display, and this was the one I wanted the most, but I waited. So I'm so glad I did, because I think these were on sale for like $2 something and change. So I wanted to sit down and do a look with this palette, or at least I'm gonna try to do 2 looks. There's only one matte shade in this palette, so I'm gonna see what I can do, but I just love the colors in here. I think this is so pretty. This is definitely beautiful for this time of the year, fall, holidays. So I will be doing some live swatches with this as well as looks. So let's go ahead and get started on those swatches. Okay, I have my lights dimmed as much as I can to show you the true color of the palette as much as possible. But I will also include a clip of me showing the swatches outside in natural lighting as well. But let's start with these live swatches first. So let's go ahead and do these first 2 shades. I've used these palettes from Covergirl before, not this particular one of course, but some of the other ones, and the quality was always nice. Okay, the next 2 shades. This one's easy to swatch, just 4 little shades. Ooh, that's pretty. These are really pretty shades. So I'm just going to insert a clip right here of how the swatches looked in natural lighting, just so you can see the shades. See how they look in natural lighting. I'm going to try to get as best. Right now it's been really cloudy and rainy here, so I'm going to see what I can do, get the best lighting that I can. Okay, I'm going to start with this matte shade right here on a fluffy eye blender brush from e.l.f. This is the only matte shade in the palette, and it's a little deep, so I thought if I placed it on more fluffier brush, I could make it work for my crease. So we'll see. I think these palettes from Covergirl are nice. I'm hoping that this one is the same quality as the regular ones that they keep permanent in this line. I have 2 of those. And I believe I included both of those in my top 20 neutral palettes. I know I did one for sure. I'll have that video link in case you want to watch that. Because I love neutral palettes. I know that they can be pretty boring, but I do love them. So I know at least 1 or 2 of these Covergirl palettes made an appearance. I'm going to take this shade right here on a concealer brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to pack this on this outer corner here. I wish they had included at least 1 more matte shade in this palette, but shades are still working really nicely so far. Just gonna kind of build that shade up a little bit, tap over it. Using that same brush, I'm going in with this shade right here. I'm gonna place that one on the center because it looks really similar to this shade I put on the outer corner here, but this one doesn't have any, like, as much sparkle. It's more of like a smoother shade. That's why I said I'll just pop it right here, and then I'll take that last shade and put in the very center. Because you can see the difference, how that one's like more sparkly, and then this one's just more of a smoother shade. Okay, we're going to use that same brush and going in with this shade right here. And place that in the very center of my lid. Might have to build that up a little bit. I didn't spray my brush with any of these shades. I just wanted to see how they performed on their own. I will say on me, these shades pull more of like a rust color, not really a burgundy. I'm not really seeing burgundy in this. They look more of like a rust color, which I was hoping they'd be more burgundy, because I don't really have many eyeshadows that have like those true deep burgundy, like berry type tones. And this just looks more like a rusty color, and there's nothing wrong with the quality of the palette. This is just personal preference. The palette's performing fine. This isn't the tone I wanted this palette to be. I wanted it to be more, you know, true to that shade right there, more of the burgundy, but it's still performing fine. So I'm just going to do some mascara, a lash, and I'll be right back to do the lower lash line. Okay, these lashes right here are from Ioni. These are the 3D faux mink lashes from their Zodiac collection. The Virgo, which is Wispy Natural Flare. I'm going to go into this shade right here on a small angled brush from e.l.f. And we'll take that about halfway across my lower lash line. Same brush, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And that's going to go on the beginning portion. And here is look number 1. I'm going to start with this shade right here on a blending brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to start lightly stamping that on this outer corner first, and then running what's left into my crease. I want to keep this look really soft today. I think I want to make this just a mascara type of look, so that's why I want to keep my shadows really more on the softer side. I went out a little too far over here with this big fluffy brush, but I'll fix that with some concealer. There's no worries there. If you get a little messy on the outer corner, that's totally fine. I'm usually pretty messy when I'm doing eyeshadow anyway. Then I'm going to take this shade right here on a concealer brush from e.l.f. And that's going to go along the inner part of my lid. I didn't spray my brush with any setting spray, so I am going to get some sparkle fallout from this shade. That's okay. And that's the entire look, so I'm just gonna, well, I gotta clean that up a little bit, and I'm gonna put on some mascara, and I'll be right back to do the lower lash line. Okay, I'm gonna take this matte shade on a small angled brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to run that all across my lower lash line. And by the way, if you're curious about the mascara, I'm wearing the Too Faced, the mascara primer, and then the Better Than Sex mascara. I just wanted a mascara day, since yesterday I wore a false eyelash. I wanted to do a look with just mascara, and I like this look better than I do yesterday's look. I think yesterday's was fine, but I like this. I just like this softness. And there you have look number 2. Okay, now everything else that I'm wearing will be listed and linked for you below. The only thing that I believe is not available any longer is this CoverGirl Cheekers blush. This is in the shade Bordeaux Burgundy. I believe this is a discontinued shade, which is very unfortunate because it's such a pretty shade. You do have to be careful with it if you're fair, but it's such a pretty shade. So I hope it's not discontinued. I hope I can find it for you, and I'll link it below, but I thought it'd be perfect to pair it up with this because I think it reminded me so much of this shade. Now, this palette, quality-wise, performs amazingly. Same quality that I love from this clean, I think these are the clean color. Yeah, clean, fresh, clean color eyeshadow palettes. I mean, the other two that I have, I love them as well. So as far as quality, I do love them. I do think that this look today is a lot prettier than the look I did yesterday. For me, I like this type of eye shape. I'm not a big fan of halo eyes on me. I just like this more traditional, you know, with the shimmer, then the little bit of a deeper shade. So I do like today's look better, but I will say that I'm glad that I got this on sale, because I feel like if I paid full price for it, I might would have been a little bit more disappointed, because I feel like now today's look is a little bit better, but I just feel like maybe it was this shade yesterday that just made that looks so rusty, like a copper, and those types of shades are so common in my collection. You know, I have other palettes that have that type of shade. I was really wanting this to be a true burgundy, and I still don't feel like it's burgundy. I think the look I got today, I don't know how it'll look on camera, but it looks more of like a cranberry, which I'm fine with that, but do I like it? Yes. Would I tell everybody to run out and get it? No. I think it's nice quality, but I mean, you can definitely skip it. You probably have something similar to it in your collection already. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already. And please make sure to follow me over on Instagram at Jessica Dearly, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!